channel. My name is Laura and this is my home office slash guest bedroom. My husband and I bought our house about 2.5 years ago, and prior to living here we were in a tiny condo and I was working out of our kitchen. So whenever we came here and I had my own space to really do whatever I wanted with, I started to curate and refine my personal sense of style in terms of home decor. So I've been changing and adding to it over the last couple of years. I'm sure I'll continue to make some changes. In fact, there are things in here that I just picked up today and kind of swapped some things out. So every time I say I'm done, I find something else I want to make a home for in here. That being said, it does feel relatively complete right now. I'm not working on any other projects, so I thought it would be really fun to share. Now, I've heard this style described a few different ways. I think the most accurate style type, I suppose, is whimsigoth. According to Better Homes and Gardens, whimsigoth style, coined by Evan Collins, is built on the moodiness of Gothic style, dark colors, rich textures, and plenty of drama, but incorporates hefty doses of airier fabrics, greenery, and celestial embellishments for a light counterbalance. I think that describes this room relatively well. I would say it's a little bit more on the whimsical side than Gothic. Now I'll take you on a tour of the space, going section by section and talking a little bit about some of the pieces. I do a lot of antiquing, so just to prevent having to repeat myself over and over again, you can safely assume something, a decor piece, is antique or thrifted unless I say otherwise. All right, let's get into it. So let's start with this sort of awkward narrow wall here. I've decorated it a couple different ways over the years, but I've just settled on something simple. We've got this wall sconce here. It's part of a set, a pair, and then this print up here is actually from Home Goods. Coming down here, we have this cute little teapot nightlight and my yoga mat. And let's talk about this section next. This area is one of the first that I started to decorate when I moved into this office. Let's start, oh, you hear my knees crack? Good Lord. Let's start at the bottom here. So on this side, we've got a couple of candles. This fake plant here it might as well be an antique. I am pretty sure I got it from IKEA back in college, which was over 10 years ago. Coming over here, we have this gorgeous fairy figurine with a little dragon here. Now, this may sound juvenile, but I do name a lot of the little creatures and figurines in my office. I'm healing my inner child with this space, so leave me alone. This is Desdemona and Pip. Desdemona is sitting on a mushroom. We've got this mushroom tea light candle holder and a little cordless lamp from TJ Maxx. And then over here we've just got a couple more candle holders. This little mushroom one is from Home Goods. And this birdcage tea light candle holder, I want to say, is also from IKEA, also from when I was in college. The stand itself, this little side table, is from Home Goods. Coming back up here, I have matching floating shelves from IKEA with a couple of matching prints. I love the detail, very beautiful. Over here, brass candlestick holder with a flameless candle from Amazon. And then over here, we've got these adorable little hummingbirds. I went ahead and turned on the candle so you could get the idea or the full effect. Oh, I forgot to mention this bouquet down here. It's faux florals. Most of them are from Michael's. One or two of them may be from Amazon. I knew I wanted sort of a focal point over here, but I didn't want to have to be refreshing the florals over here constantly, so I went with some faux florals. I think they look pretty realistic. It's very wild. It's very wild and springy. I really like how it turned out. Now coming over here, we have my makeup vanity. The vanity itself is from a friend. They didn't need it. I actually used it for working from home out of my kitchen back when we were sent home for COVID. And I took it to our new place and put it in here because I loved it so much. Let me just touch on these curtains first. Neither set is thrifted or vintage. These sort of linen imitation curtains are from Amazon, and then I layered them with these lace curtains from IKEA. I really love the scalloped edge on these. I just love how they look with the light coming through, especially now that I have this lamp here. I think it's very beautiful. Speaking of the lamp, this is brand new to this space actually. I think I found it last weekend. I absolutely love the little figurines down here. I have not named these two, not yet anyway. And I just thought it was so sweet, so romantic looking. I love the shade itself, even like this little top part here. It's like a brilliant blue. Coming over here, we've got a little analog clock and a woman figurine. Her name is Eve. She's an OG in this room. I've got my makeup mirror. That's one thing I am looking to replace. This is just from Target, but I haven't found the right piece yet. So this is here for now. I've got my makeup, and over here, I've got a couple more decor items. This candlestick holder, and jewelry box. I love the detail on both of those. This plant holder is just from TJ Maxx. The plant is actually a sweet story. It was a gift from my mother-in-law. She had this plant when my husband was born or shortly before, and she's kept it alive ever since. So she propagated part of it as a gift to me on our wedding day. And so I really love that. I think it would be a pretty bad omen if I killed it. So I've managed to keep it alive the last few years. Down here, I just have a little side table, just in case I do have a guest staying here. They have somewhere to put their phone. I suppose they could just use this ledge, but I stay in here sometimes if I'm tossing and turning and I feel bad keeping my husband up. I'll come in here, and it's good to just kind of throw my phone on it or water bottle. Then we've got this little trash can. Both of those are from HomeGoods. Over here we have the other shelf with the matching print. This jewelry box, it's also a music box. This is actually from my childhood. I brought it everywhere I've ever lived, and I think it's kind of cool that part of my style has stayed the same over the years. So I love that there. The bed itself, I don't think any of the bedding is thrifted except for the little throw pillow. Very beautiful embroidery, these little notches. I don't know what to call those. I thought it complemented the bed pretty well. Coming over here, we have my gallery wall. I'm super proud of this. It's the first one I've ever put together. I've done one more since then in our dining room, and I'll probably show you sometime. But everything here is thrifted or antique, and I really like how it turned out. I tried to have a decent amount of variety in the types of paintings or prints that I found. Decent number of florals. Those are the easiest ones to find. Some landscape, kind of cityscapes as well. Couple with just people. And I love how it turned out. Coming over here, we've got my reading corner. The chair is from World Market. And over here features a couple of my favorite vintage finds First is the lamp. I turned it off so you could see the shade. It's this beautiful orange shade with this painted detail here. It's on the other side as well. I love that it kind of looks like an old-timey light post or lamp post. It's 100 years old, and when I saw it, I squealed. I was so excited. And it just looks perfect in this space. And then this throw is actually reversible. It's beautiful detail. It's a little bit worn. I don't know how old it is, but I just love it. And it's got these amazing tassels too. So that's my chair. Then while we're down here, this is my little library. I went through a 1.5 year period where I didn't buy any physical books. I read exclusively on my Kindle. So I'm slowly starting to buy more books, but this is my collection right now for the most part. Coming up here, I've got some more books. These are some of what I'm reading right now, as well as my physical TBR. I've got these amazing brass duck bookends and a couple more decor items over here. There's that matching sconce. And then we have just a wall-mounted TV. This is nice because the mount that it's on comes out really far. So whenever I'm sitting and working at my desk, I can have the TV out here. And then if someone is sitting or laying in bed, it can come out and swivel towards them too. And I work 100% remotely, so this is my desk setup. Just a quick sort of overview, notepads, all that fun work stuff. I try to make sure everything is colorful to keep me excited and interested throughout the day. And it's worked for me so far. It's more fun working when you get to use pretty things to do it, you know? I think we can now move up to this last section, which is a minimalist's worst nightmare, I would say. This is a shelf that houses some of my collectibles. I have these little houses, a few decorative plates. I refer to the ones on the ends as the neighbors because even though they're from different collections, they look like they could be neighbors. The one in the middle is one of 3 different ones that I have from the same collection. I don't know if you can tell, but it's a bouquet, and then there are little fairies hidden inside the flowers. So cute. And then I've got these decorative plaques, restaurant, library, Ophelia. She's my other fairy, and then this pretty swan. So I think that covers it. Give you another overview of the room. Yeah, I hope you like it. If you've made it to the end of this video, I so appreciate you because this is my first YouTube video, so it means a lot to me. I plan on making more content on this channel. A lot of it will be around antiquing, vintage items, doing home styling, things of that nature. I have some other projects to work on in my house. Not all of my house looks like this. I do share this space with a man whose personal design style is more on the side of minimalist morgue chic. No disrespect, I just don't want to live in that. So we have a nice compromise. Don't worry, my husband gets just as much say in everything that's put into this house as I do. Aside from the home content, I also want to do a lot of bookish content on here. I'm a big reader. I'm starting to diversify my interest in genres. Right now, my 2 favorite genres are all sorts of romance. There's subcategories, I would say, of romance and horror. So if that sounds interesting to you, feel free to come back whenever I have some more videos. I have a few planned. that I'm looking to get posted in the next couple of weeks. I have a vintage shopping trip, shop with me video coming, and then a couple bookish videos as well. So thank you so much again. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day wherever you are in the world. I hope you come back again soon. Okay, bye.